live from the road, inside the Clear2 Mortgage Sprinter van. This is Road to Close, the show where real estate meets real talk, hosted by mortgage pro and deal maker, Paul Apostolakis. Every week, agents, lenders, investors, the power players who move the market, we bring them here, straight to you, unfiltered, on the road, and ready to close. You're listening to Road to Close. Buckle up.
Paul Apostolakis here. We are Road to Close, where we go around Metro Detroit looking to speak to mortgage professionals across the Metro Detroit area about the mortgage market, real estate market. Today, we actually decided to choose someone in our backyard here at Clear2 Mortgage. Mr. Kyle Toma is going to be part of the show today. Kyle, welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you for having me on.
So Kyle is one of our top loan officers over at Clear2 Mortgage. He had an outstanding month last month. Who better than to talk to about the market than someone that consummated over 25 loans last month?
Yep, 25 on the dot.
On the dot, right?
Tied a record.
That's 25 loans in 1 month. 25 different families, potentially 23, 24, whatever the number is. It's in the 20s. So congratulations on a really good month.
Thank you.
But more than anything, that gives you a wealth of knowledge to really talk about what you're seeing out there. You know what I mean? I think that's what really where your value is.
Exactly. Dealing with every type of lead, every type of client, just trying to get the job done with every one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. In today's show, we're going to talk about, what you need to know going into 2026. We're starting to wrap out the year. I think we're at a critical point with rates dropping to 3-year lows. We're expecting a massive refinance wave in 2026. That's what a lot of people are projecting. So we'll talk a little bit about that, and just some things that are shaking up the housing market in general. But first and foremost, Kyle, how did you get into the business, dude?
So January will be almost 6 years, or be 6 years for me in the mortgage game. Was in school for engineering, didn't work out.
No engineering.
A lot of people think I started at Rocket just from the knowledge I have and the way I talk, the way I'm on the phone, but everything was from the broker space, and then landed at Clear2 just over 2 years ago.
No kidding.
Yep.
So you started in the broker space.
Yep.
Where a lot of people start in the retail space.
Exactly.
Right. And so were you always a Rocket partner, or were you
both? Yeah,
I've
worked both sides.
You've seen both sides.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. A lot of people haven't actually seen both sides, so I always wonder about that. So now you've seen that. You've seen a lot of different angles of the business. What did you see last month, man? With all the applications that you had an uptick in production for sure. And as a company, we did over 300. We did 325 loans as a company, which we averaged, I think, over 10 loans per loan officer or close to it. And what did you see as far as, was there any theme between all the deals that you did?
No, just all over the place. Some standard referrals, purchases, refis come through. So obviously we saw a small little decrease in the market last month. So it did help a lot. Every time in 2025, when we've seen a decrease, it just helped me increase my business a lot more. When it came to rates, not even a big one, quarter point, half a point different than what we've seen before.
Right.
But it just helped spike a lot. And then just a few referrals as well. Even so, this wasn't as big of a referral month as I normally have either. So if those would have kicked in, I would have probably had more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's amazing, man. So you are you seeing purchase refinances? What's the split that you had?
Probably 50-50. It's really close.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
So
that's awesome.
Both. So it's really nice having both sides. If anything were to ever happen with refinance, I know always have purchase and I can go back in dealing with there. I don't even know this year probably could close probably 50 to 60 purchases throughout the whole year, maybe more, honestly. And then plus the refinances. So hopefully I have to close out the year, and I'm glad this 25 to set me up for the rest of the year, and hopefully just have this momentum going to 2026.
Yeah, that's all amazing. What do you think? Obviously we're both at a company at Clear2 where we're being given opportunities on different spectrums of the business. What are you seeing on your side that the Clear2 does for loan officers that maybe other places don't or are missing the boat on?
Leaders are in the trenches with us, which is huge. Chris Cass didn't have to be stuck in his office all day doing meetings, things like that, for putting the company forward. I know he would be out there in the trenches. Just even earlier this year, before we started expanding a lot more, he was on the floor right there with us. And then we have all the other leaders on the floor, no one stuck in an office, and everyone wants to see each other do well, which is nice.
Yeah,
everyone's all in and invested.
Yeah, it seems like that's one thing that we do have is we have a lot of camaraderie. Everybody's kind of we're all rowing the same way on the ship.
Yep. That's what happened last month. We had our contest going. It's the closest contest I've ever been a part of.
It's crazy.
Everything was very close.
Yeah.
Usually it's a blowout by the last week, but the last week we had 4 teams in competition to go ahead and get that top prize.
Yeah, but the top prize, just so everybody knows, was $15,000. So the company gave away 15 racks.
Yep, exactly. It's wild.
It's pretty wild.
Yep.
So it was a great contest, and as a company, we're doing a lot of numbers, and I think it also speaks to the market. The market kind of has a little bit to play with it in our favor, right?
If there's, like I said, any sort of downtick, even a small one, we're going to take advantage of it. Everyone knows the biggest thing that happened 4 or 5 years ago when rates dropped. Everyone said they wish they worked more, so you got to take advantage of it now as soon as you see any sort of dip.
Yeah, it's true. From a loan officer standpoint, that's 100% true. Like you taking advantage of the market when it's ripe and spending the extra hours. I bet your clients probably really appreciate that. You working a little extra harder than for them, right?
One thing with me, I'm always available. We have our phone, our work phone that comes straight to my cell phone. So 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock, 7 in the morning, whatever someone needs, boom, quick text back, call. Whatever I do, if I got to step out for 5-10 minutes, I don't mind doing that. So that always goes a long way, and clients appreciate that. Yeah,
man. I think that, making sure that we're servicing our clients at a high level is really important. I think, our 5-star reviews as a company probably speak to that. We have a lot of those as well. So, but what we're seeing in the market, man, what have you seen as far as interest rates go? Where are you locking in a lot of your clients in right now as far as, a 30-year fixed mortgage?
30-year conventional, you're looking probably in the low 6s for a purchase.
Okay.
High 5s, depending on, obviously credit score, how much they're putting down. FHA is looking really good. It's priced out really well. Low 5s, and then even VAs are low 5s as well, which is very nice.
Yeah, I think the government programs, you're in the 5s right now.
Exactly, yeah.
Right?
ARMs price are really well, so people want to take a small risk on that. You can go even into the 4s.
Yeah, It's pretty crazy. Rates are pretty good.
Yeah, they are, except for today. Just a small little uptake, but
He's such a loan officer. Oh, he went up a little bit. Yeah, just so the audience understands, and I don't think a lot of people really totally get this all the time, is that rates move intraday quite a bit. They move during the day, they move up and down. You can get repriced in the middle of the day. You get overnight. They change. They're constantly changing. So that's why it's so important to have a good loan officer who understands where you are, so they're watching the market for you, so they're putting yourself in the best position. Would you agree?
And especially someone who knows and understands how pricing works and ways to maneuver the loan in order to make sure they're getting the best price out there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's amazing. We're getting some feedback from the Fed. Here's what I'm looking at as far as the market goes going into 2026. I do think rates are going to go down.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Everyone says that's what's going to happen. So if it does, a nice little trickle down. You don't want it to go down all at once.
No. Well, then what do you say to the people that are like, well, I'm just going to wait till rates are lowered?
Well, for me is a thing where that we thought this was going to happen last year. In September last year, rates plummeted. They took a nice little drop, but back in October, November, went right back up. So tell them, hey, look, if you want to risk it's obviously up to you. But if we go ahead and do this now, you're locking yourself in. If rates go up, perfect. You're lower, nothing changed. If we're able to go ahead and rates come down, perfect. There's almost no cost of doing this loan for you now. You don't feel bad about putting that investment. and going even lower next year when rates drop more.
I think you nailed it, dude. I think doing a no-cost refinance, if you think rates are going down, do a no-cost refinance.
Exactly. You don't have to go super low on the rate. You don't have to buy down points.
No.
Make your money back right away, save a couple $100 a month, and then if rates drop further,
take advantage of it again.
Or go to a 20-year loan and keep your payment the same.
That's a great point. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people don't overlook that. It's like, well, I'm comfortable paying what I'm paying. I don't want to have to refinance. Well, why don't you lower your term?
Exactly.
Right?
People don't look at their mortgage statement every month and see how little principal goes.
No, they don't sit there and do what we do to mortgage statements. We love mortgage statements. We want to see those mortgage statements.
We have to. Makes the sale a lot easier too.
Yeah, that and just understanding their. I think from a loan officer standpoint, just really understanding that your client's perspective and understanding what their needs are.
You have to get into their shoes and
100%.
Really understand what's going on. And once you can get that, understand that with the client, it just makes the relationship a lot better and helps you tailor the loan better for them and for what they need.
Yeah. Here, I'm going to give you some stats that we came up with from the internet. The Fed October 29th rate cut moved us from a painful 7% range. Here it is. Total mortgage originations jumping 13% to 2.27 trillion in 2026. So we're going to have a 13% increase in originations, and we're going to look at a 24% growth in refi volume next year.
All the people that bought homes over the past couple of years, I think since 2023, will probably be eligible to do a nice little refinance.
Yeah.
I've seen people in 2023 close in the mid sevens.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy to believe that we were still doing this back then. But all those people now can go ahead, hopefully high fours, low fives at very low cost and put themselves into a better spot.
That is what we call a little refi boom.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. People are going to get a little bit of stimulus package for themselves, so they're going to be able to refinance their house if they're a homeowner and put themselves in a bever position than they were before.
This is what everyone's been waiting for in the industry for the last 2 years.
Yeah, look at you're half smiling right now.
I'm not I never leave the office. I have to be here all day long.
Yeah.
Might have to bring my setup into the Sprinter so I can go home.
That's it. We'll just sleep. We're actually going to put bunk beds in here.
Yep.
We're going to get rid of the podcast. We're just doing bunk beds. That's awesome, man. So what do you see for 2026, man? What are you gearing up for?
Trying to stay organized as much as I can and learning from that, because I know submitting 25 loans, that's one thing I've been learning for the last couple of weeks ever since having a giant pipeline, is closing everything out and finding new business at the same time. Not many people can manage both things at the same time. And once you learn and get organized, I already know 25 is going to be, hopefully that's half a month right there, where we're going 50, 55, 60 on a broker side, which is almost unheard of now.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the goal for the future once that comes.
Yeah.
And having to balance that major pipeline and still find new business, that's going to be the biggest headache to find. It's not going to be finding loans, it's going to be figuring out how to close everything.
How about the process? As loan officers, we rely very heavily on our processing, right? And, some shops have good processing and some shops have decent, not so good processing. And how is Clear2's processing? How do you like using their whole process?
Top notch. 3 or 4 processors we have now, goes round robin. We have great communication with each one of them. They take care of most of the stuff. We just got to make sure you deal with the client, or not deal, but client stays or understand what's going on with the loan, and they get all their documents, pay stubs if anything comes up, an extra bank statement. Almost hands off there, but they take care of everything for us, which is great.
They do.
Yes, closing everything, make sure everything gets funded right. Really, no issues going forward. Their processing teams top notch. We wouldn't be able to do what we do without them.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing, man. Well, we're at the point of the show where we do 3 questions. These questions are totally random, and I, generally just make them up on the spot.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. First question. If you had to start your career over and you were talking to yourself at the beginning of your career, what is what advice would you give yourself?
It's going to be frustrating at times, but as long as you keep your head down and look forward, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel with this. No matter what happens, no matter what's going through, you'll be fine and getting everything done. Just trust your team and trust the process, and everything will work out fine.
What would you have said to that back, you think?
Back
to you, like, because you're talking to yourself.
Oh yeah, well, I'm gonna talk like it's just saying, like, knowing that times are gonna be tough. You're gonna go ups and downs and everything. Nothing's gonna change with the market.
Yeah.
And just know that if one falls out, another one's gonna come through. And
Don't sweat it.
No.
Don't sweat the small stuff, right?
And you have to try to leave as much at work as possible. Don't take it home with you.
And don't bring home to work.
Yeah, exactly.
It goes both ways, right?
Because those distractions, home distractions will stop you at work for not just a couple hours, maybe even a couple days, and slow you down and bring you behind pace to make up.
100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's one good thing to keep in the back of your head too. Just leave work at work, home at home. If something small got taken care of outside of work, obviously do that. But if there's something big, there's nothing you can do. You can take care of it the next morning.
Yep. All right. Next question. If you were stranded on a deserted island and you could only bring one thing with you, what would it be and why?
A volleyball.
A volleyball.
No,
Wilson.
Have to be a knife or something. So you can go fishing.
Just so everybody knows, we really do record live, and we really are in a Sprinter van because you guys probably hear the train in the background.
Yep. It's downtown Royal Oak.
The train goes right through the middle of the city, and it just poops on everybody as it goes by with its horn.
3 a.m. sometimes.
Yeah. All right. And you said, what was your answer?
It has to be a knife.
A knife?
Yeah, a knife.
All right. A big knife?
No, nothing crazy. You have to be able to chop down trees and wood, and then also hunt fishes and stuff like that.
So you got to be able to put that knife in your teeth.
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever needs to be done.
All right. Last question. If you had to eat one food for the rest of your life over and over again, what would it be and why?
That one's tough.
Is it?
Probably a nice ribeye.
You don't think you're going to get a little backed up, bro, with all that meat forever?
No. The body needs to be carnivore, so that's one thing that will be happening. Or even maybe would pasta count? Can you go different pastas?
You can only go on one pasta. One pasta, yeah.
The ribeye all day.
Ribeye all day. Okay. That's not a bad move because you can do different things with the ribeye.
Yeah.
All right. Smart answers. All right, man. Tell the audience how they can get a hold of you if they need to, bro.
Kyle at Clear2 Mortgage, or Kyle at Clear2Mortgage.com is my email address. Phone numbers 248-443-8145. Direct line comes right to my phone. And then Kyle _Toma. I think that's my Instagram. I don't know. I don't use Instagram that much.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how crazy is that we did 325 loans, dude.
Yeah, that was being here. I remember March Madness 2024. We were struggling. We didn't even hit 60 loans that month. So
my first month here was 3 months ago. Just this is full disclosure. My first month here was 3 months ago. We hit 120 loans. Then we hit 200 loans. Right? We went through. I was like, oh wow, that's a 40% increase month over month. That's amazing. And then all of a sudden it was like, okay, we've got a contest. We're going to go 300. I was like, yeah, right. 325, dude.
And the crazy staff didn't even increase by that much either.
No, that's the thing. We have the per loan officer numbers are what really impresses me is everybo's eating.
Yep.
Everybody's eating, like everybody's
everywhere.
No, I'm being adamant about that because a lot of places are not having the success that you guys are having. And, it's kudos to the leadership team, like you said, kudos to the people that are doing the work, kudos to technology, kudos to, we have a lot of people working really hard in the office to make everything work. So kudos to them. So, join us next week, guys. We will go back to having, I think we have a real estate guest next week. Looking forward to hearing from everyone. Shoot us a text or an email. You can email me directly, Paul at Clear2Mortgage.com. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.